Gervonta "Tank" Davis, King Ryan Garcia. Two young fighters who want to face each other, but rather than let a fight marinate, they want it now. And on April 22nd in Las Vegas, King Ryan and Tank will clash in what may be the biggest pay-per-view of 2023. There may be no major world titles on the line, but the winner will be recognized as the face of boxing. Who will come out on top? Let's break it down. This is By the Numbers. Ryan Garcia is a 15-time national amateur champion with an astounding amateur record of 215-15, while Tank is perhaps just as impressive with an amateur record of 206-15. Both are undefeated knockout artists of the highest degree. Davis's knockout to win percentage is 93%, while Garcia's is just a notch behind at 83%. And that is where the similarities stop. Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia is the ultimate clash of styles both in and out of the ring. Southpaw versus orthodox, small and compact versus long and rangy. The gritty Baltimore kid with dynamite in his hands versus the pretty boy social media maven from sunny California. A mini Mike Tyson versus Generation Z's Oscar De La Hoya. Tank is at a significant disadvantage in the height and reach departments, where the 5'5" fighter with a 67.5-inch reach is dwarfed by King Ryan's 5'10" frame and 70-inch reach. That's 5 inches in height and 2.5 inches in reach that Tank is giving up. But this isn't something Davis hasn't dealt with before, as he dropped and stopped the previously unbeaten Mario Barrios, who stood 6 feet tall and had a 71-inch reach. But Barrios is no Ryan Garcia. King Ryan and his devastating left hook have produced 8 first-round knockouts and 6 second-round knockouts. 17 of his 19 knockouts have occurred before the 7th round. But Tank isn't too shabby in the power department, as he also has 8 first-round knockouts and 5 second-round knockouts. 19 of his 26 knockouts were in rounds 1 through 6. Tank is gonna have to chop down the Garcia tree, but has demonstrated commitment to body punching with 31% of his punches going to the torso. While Garcia has a distinct physical advantage, Tank has some statistical advantages on his side. Tank's plus-minus of plus 14.2 is 5th in boxing according to CopyBox. He's behind only Shakur Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko, Dmitry Bivol, and David Benavidez, and he's in front of Canelo Alvarez, and his total connect percentage of 35% is 7th in boxing, tied with Canelo. And his power connect percentage of 48%, the best in boxing amongst championship caliber fighters. But Tank is also the definition of waiting for the perfect shot, as his 34.2 punches thrown per round is at the very bottom of the sport. But Garcia is also economical with his punch output, and he averages 41.3 punches per round. This could be a case of study long, study wrong, because as they say, all it takes is one. Speaking of one, there's only one knockdown between them, and it was Garcia tasting the canvas for the first time when he was dropped hard in the 2nd round by Luke Campbell. Garcia would rally to score a knockout, but for better or worse, it showed that Ryan could be vulnerable, and Tank punches a lot harder than Luke Campbell. But we've never seen Davis punched in the mouth by somebody with the power of Garcia to test just how resilient he truly is. Neither fighter is much of a jabber, with Tank landing just over 2 jabs per round and Garcia averaging just 1.7 jabs landed per round. Both are power punchers who have no interest in allowing the judges to decide the outcome. Suffice to say that the chances of this fight going the distance are slim to none. This is the fight that will bridge the gap between generations. 2 transcendent talents that capture the imagination of the youth movement and command the respect of the sweet science's elder statesmen. This is exactly what boxing needs, because when boxing gets it right, there is no other sport like it. It'll be up to these 2 to decide with their fists just who the new face of boxing is going to be.